Hey Gopi, how are you? Come, let's have tea.
Yeah, Shri, this is the only saving grace in this cold weather.
Gopi, do you realize it's been more than 2 years we got independence and we are still being governed by the old British laws? Isn't it distressing?
Yeah, you are right. But our leaders were discussing the nitty gritties of the framework of the law that will govern our independent country. Wonder what happened?
They surely said something about forming a drafting committee to draft our own constitution. I'm not sure what happened to that. I'm already losing hope.
Drafting committee? What is drafting committee, Bhaiya?
A very good question indeed, Rajiv. You see, post declaration of our independence, the Constituent Assembly elected a set of leaders to form a drafting committee on 29th August 1947. This drafting committee was given the task of making the set of laws that will govern our new country. These set of laws together will be called our Indian Constitution.
Oh, but it is already more than 2 years, you said. Have they not yet completed drafting the constitution? It's been awfully long, isn't it?
We fought so valiantly for our independence, and we are still being ruled under the colonial laws of Government of India Act 1935 made by British Empire. What a tragedy.
Well, Rajiv has a point. Shri, do you remember the news about the constitution being signed a couple months back in November 1949 itself? Why is it not declared and implemented or brought to force until now?
Hello Shri, hello Gopi. What are you two discussing? And oh ho, who is that little fellow? Rajiv, how are you my boy?
Namaste, Chacha. We are talking about our new constitution.
Oh yes, what a wonderful creation, our constitution. Shri, Gopi, why are you two looking so sad? It's start of another new year. We are now in 1950. I never thought in January of 1930 that I would live to see an independent India 20 years down the line. The smell of independence is so different, refreshing. Wow.
January 1930? What happened in that year?
Oh, you were too young then, Gopi. Rajiv was not even born then, but we remember that day clearly. Don't we, Chacha? Oh, yes. I can still feel the energy of that day. You see, on 26 January 1930, we India promulgated the Declaration of Independence, the pledge of Purna Swaraj, the famous declaration of complete independence from imperialistic British rule. That day still gives me goosebumps. What a day that was.
But Chacha, what did this Purna Swaraj mean? British rulers were still in India. So how could we declare independence unilaterally?
Shri, your son is awfully intelligent. He does ask the right questions. Rajiv, on 26 January 1930, Indian National Congress declared independence of India from the clutches and cruelty of British rule. Purna Swaraj, a complete self-rule. The country has been celebrating that day as our Independence Day ever since, till we finally got independence on 15th August 1947. What a day that was. Today, we are breathing freely in our own independent country without any outsider ruling us. Ha! It is all like a dream, really.
But Krishna Chacha, we are still following the laws made by Britishers. We are not entirely independent, are we?
Have patience, my dear, have patience. One step at a time. It was important to move out the British and get the reins of the country in our own hands first. Making laws take time. We are a diverse country and it takes a lot of discussion and debate to find the right set of laws that would be acceptable to all. Laws that are fair and unbiased towards any section of the people or society. However, you must also be aware that the Constituent Assembly has already finalized and signed the Constitution in November last year, that is on the 26th November 1949.
Today is 26 January 1950, 10:18 a.m. The retiring Governor General, Mr. C. Rajagopalachari, is reading out the proclamation of the Republic of India, that is Bharat. Dr. Rajendra Prasad is being sworn in as the first President of India, and it's 10:24 a.m.
Happy Republic Day, Jai Hind.